Hi, my name's Wayne Baker. I'm the candidate of record for the Perth-Wellington People's Party of Canada. I'd like to share some thoughts I had over the events that have occurred over the last few days, primarily since Friday, February the 18th. There's one key factor that leads to successful human interaction. Without it, we are traumatized and cannot progress either as individuals, as businesses, or even as nations. With it, we've built amazing structures. We've sent men to the moon. Every one of us can enjoy a standard of living only dreamt of by kings and queens of ages past. What is it, you ask? The answer is simply trust. If an intimate partner betrays the other's trust, the relationship will never fully recover, and more often than not, the relationship will fail. If one party in a business relationship undermines the trust of the other party in the relationship, that business relationship will in all probability fail. For multiple generations, we've been able to inherently trust our government. We might not always agree with policy or decisions, but we could be reasonably well assured that the decisions were the best of some potentially bad options. Friday, February 18th, 2022, a day that will go down in infamy. That trust was shattered in Canada. Until that day, we trusted that we could gather peacefully with no interference. In fact, that guarantee of peaceful, unopposed gathering is enshrined in our Constitutional Bill of Rights. That guarantee, because it is so enshrined, supersedes any Canadian government, period. Until February 18th, 2022, we were reasonably well assured that our honestly earned wealth, after taxes of course, could not be touched by government. Until that day, we could generally trust policing in Canada. Until February 18th, we could be reasonably well assured that the decisions made in the House of Commons would be trustworthy. To say a little more about our police, there's a thin blue line between a properly functioning society and anarchy. That line is generally held by police services. The RCMP, or the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, once had the prestige of being the most trusted and envied police force in the world. Oh, how the mighty have fallen. Based on their actions over the past week, the RCMP can now go down in infamy alongside the Russian KGB, the German Gestapo, and the East German Stasi, to name a few. I know there are shining exceptions to the standards set over the past week, but any uniformed police officer that took part in the crackdown on the truckers and consciously covered over any means of identification should be fired once their participation is proven, with no possibility of employment in any government capacity for the rest of their lives. Just doing my job or just following orders is not, and I repeat, not, adequate justification to destroy property, initiate violence, or intimidate peaceful protests. February 18th marked a turning point in Canada's reputation and integrity in the world. You see, we've fallen into the infamy of Hong Kong, the Arab Spring, Tiananmen Square, and countless other peaceful uprisings throughout the 20th and now the 21st centuries that ended with excessive, unnecessary, and unprovoked state violence. Canada has fallen into a despotic, two-bit police state. Trust is extremely hard to earn and almost impossible to win back once betrayed. Our government has betrayed our trust, and we need to treat it and respond to it accordingly. Thank you for your time.